Hello, I am in black and white for a reason. And this is going to be a shorter video than normal because it's just short, sweet, and to the point. It might be very poignant for some people and some people not. Some people may say, oh, I already got that or I already know that. But I am a photographer. I've taken about 750,000 pictures in the past 10 years and I love taking pictures. And I have a I'm not going to say the name of the camera, but I have a camera that interchanges lens, so it interchanges the lenses. So it's an SLR, and then I have a DSLR, etc. And when you have a lens that either does autofocus or manual, when you have a manual setting and you're taking a picture of a whole bunch of people and some are close and some are far, what you can do is manually adjust the lens to make certain people clear, the other people are kind of fuzzy, and then you can adjust to make the back people clear and the front people fuzzy. Whatever the case is, and you can do this with anything in life. And I want to say it's up to you to adjust your lens and manually focus on either the positive or the negative. And because we have the internet and everything is fed to us so quickly, and we can look things up on Google and YouTube, and you can see videos of anything in the world, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm going to challenge you. When you are looking through your lens and you are manually focusing on something and choosing to make something clear through your eye, which will actually be projected into your mind, then what are you focusing on? And the best thing you can do is take an inventory, whether it's mental or just write it down. What are you focusing on today? And what do you look at when you're on the internet? What kind of stories do you look at on Facebook? What do you look at on YouTube? What kind of movies do you watch? What kind of television, shows do you watch? But most important, what kind of people do you focus on? It's interesting because, you have people that are decent and people that are not decent, and people that are kind and people that are unkind. And I think we have to look at the behaviors and actions of others around us to know what we're focusing on. And sometimes, you have someone that's not a nice person. Well, they usually surround themselves with other people who aren't nice. But what they'll do is they'll say, well, at least I'm not as mean as this person. At least I'm not as abusive as that person. Well, he or she does XYZ. Like, let's just say you have someone who is an addict. Well, I might smoke pot, but at least I don't, take meth or use meth. I'm not sure. I don't use drugs. So, I might have a drink or two, but at least I don't drink as much as so and so. So when you have someone that has a negative, the choosing to participate in negative and unhealthy behaviors, they'll always have a comparison. And that's why they like being surrounded by many different people, because then everyone else is a little bit worse off than they are. So for me personally, I'll say I'm not perfect, but I think I'm more aware of what I choose to focus on today than before, because my life is very different now. It took me many, many years and lots of intense therapy, and some was inpatient at the VA. I was inpatient because I didn't want to live. Just a series of things knocked me off of my seat, and I didn't, it's not like I wanted to die, but I didn't want to continue living the way I was living. So I went into the VA and I checked myself in. I was there for three or plus months, and I said, I can't do this anymore. And I was impatient, and being surrounded by doctors and medical professionals and other people, I was able to disconnect from the world outside and start changing the focus on my lens. And I'm not telling this story to make people feel sorry for me. It's my life experience. But all I know is that it took time to change my lens. But most important, I'll tell you, when I walked in there, I was choosing behaviors that were not healthy. And I walked in and I said, well, this is what I do, XYZ. And they're like, well, are you listening to what you're saying? And I said, well, yeah, but I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want. And I said, whatever, I don't care. And people kept saying, are you really hearing what you're saying. You realize you don't have to choose that, nor do you deserve that. You deserve better. And after finally being open to listening to other people who were safe to talk to, that didn't come at me with guns blazing, they would say, well, Laura, I care about you, and I can see better things for you. And slowly, through the love and compassion of other people, my lens started to change and my life started to improve. And things just got better a little bit at a time. It's really kind of an interesting situation that I went through. So that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm not going to go in depth as to, into my therapies and this and that. All I know is that through a lot of intense therapy, through a lot of changing of my mind and refocusing of my lens, my life just started focusing on better things. And that's just the way it was. So that's all I wanted to talk about. So that's why I did black and white. My puppy is right by. Hi, Bolt. What are you doing? He's so cute. Look at him. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. And I hope everyone's having a good day. And we'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.